Oh, man. Okay. See, this is... I don't even know what to say. My eyes are even watering a little bit. So I'm still gonna do this. All right. Let me start at the beginning. So, a while back, January 19th, 2021, to be exact, High Impact Flicks uploaded a video now that it is scrubbed on YouTube. It had to do with, is a video a deep fake or not? And it showed a really creepy Trump speech. Here, I'm going to play part of it. Hopefully it'll record it.
My family, our great country, and your president have been put through a terrible ordeal by some very dishonest and corrupt people. They have done everything possible to destroy us, and by so doing, very badly hurt our nation. They know what they are doing is wrong, but they put themselves far ahead of our great country. Weeks ago and again yesterday, courageous Republican politicians and leaders had the wisdom, fortitude, and strength to do what everyone knows was right. I don't like people who use their faith as justification for doing what they know is wrong. Nor do I like people who say, I pray for you, when they know that that's not so. So many people have been hurt. We can't let that go on.
All right, I'd like to say a couple things.
Okay, so it says here Q. There is no step 5. End. Q. So this has to do with QAnon. And back in the day when I was looking into QAnon, there was these channels that would pop up, and they would rebroadcast people like Michael Jacko here, the Patriot Street Fighter, and they would rebroadcast. There's one's called As Blanga, and they would make these outrageous claims of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates. They're all arrested, and they're in Guantanamo Bay, and they're going to be executed, and they have the transcript, and they read out the transcript, and it has this guy here just like talking. He's not the actual guy talking, though. He's just a random guy in front of a green screen, and they just show like patriotic pictures and crazy pictures of Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates, and then they have this random green screen person. It's not synced up at all. It's not the person narrating. The person narrating is not synced up with the person in the green screen. And there was these channels like this Ask Bangla and this Everyday Bright, and they would have these reports, the X-22 reports and the SGT reports. And so I was looking in this Everyday Bright channel just now. I think I might have recorded myself looking into it, but let's see. And when I searched it, this channel pops up, and it has nothing but workout videos in it. And I was like, huh, okay, so I've heard of this where people they put out a lot of information, like QAnon. This was a QAnon channel that just broadcasted QAnon information about Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Guantanamo Bay, and how Trump was going to put into place the Insurrection Act. That was big news. Back in that time, they were talking about the Insurrection Act here. January 13th, they were talking about it. And so was High Impact Flicks was talking about it. And so was these Everyday Bright channel and this other QAnon channels. They were all talking about how Trump was invoking the Insurrection Act. So 1 year ago, this is the oldest video, it was a year ago. So they must have farmed a whole lot of QAnon content and then sold this channel or gave it to somebody else, or just started when they found out that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton were not executed in Guantanamo Bay, just switched over completely, deleted all their videos. They still have like millions and millions of views. But when you read their description, look at this. This is their description here. And this is where you see it. They're here. Restored Republic, Special Report, Restored Republic, Update Today, Republic. It's all Restored Republic, Emergency Broadcast System. So this is that same channel. That same channel of a QAnon channel here. Everyday Bright, 295,000 people were tuning in to just listen to this dribble of fake information. So they did twist what was going on with QAnon, and they were telling all these crazy, outlandish lies about people being arrested around the world and how Trump was doing the Insurrection Act. They had old Mike Lindell was sending out reports from his airplane like this one.
We're heading off for this week, this historical week. I'm actually going to be meeting with General Flynn, Sidney Powell, everybody on my team. A lot of stuff going on that I can't say. All I want to do is give everybody confidence that Donald Trump's going to be your president for the next 4 years. All this, they're very much afraid all the evidence that I know is there is going to come out this week. And everybody praying for protection for everybody that's standing up to these guys for our country.
Okay, so
this is the only time we have
3 million views. January 15th. This was reported January 13th. And Everyday Bright stuff was I don't have a date. No date. Oh, here we go. September 9th. Back update of September 9th. So I'm not sure when that was going on, but I know that was a QAnon YouTube channel that's been farming QAnon content. And here's some remnants of it here too. Bill and Hillary to be executed 2019. And Bill China Joe Company executed. A little bit of the remnants. See what happens when I search again.
The men who went to the moon to explore in peace.
So the speech that edited version came from this speech here.
Our great country and your president have been put through a terrible ordeal by some very dishonest and corrupt people. They have done everything possible to destroy us, and by so doing, very badly hurt our nation. They know what they are doing is wrong, but they put themselves far ahead of our great country when they know that that's not so. So many people have been hurt, and we can't let that go on.
So that always came up in my mind when deepfake, the question of deepfake is coming up, and they always show Trump as a deepfake, President Bush or Vladimir Putin. So it's something to look out. is that there's deep fakes going on, or just the repackaging. They repackaged that speech from the prayer breakfast, put some scary music behind it, and then released it at a time where they said President Trump had signed the Insurrection Act because of riots for George Floyd riots, I think was happening. Something was going on, and there was an excuse to sign the Insurrection Act, and they were putting out news that they had signed it. I remember seeing that all over the place was Trump signs Insurrection Act. That's why they had to come out and say, no, he hasn't signed it. And then the Everyday Brights and the other QAnon channels were putting the same stuff out. So they repackaged some old news and added to that. So you got to watch out there that they could just repackage some old stuff Putin said, some old stuff Trump said, make it look like they just said it. You have to go down and read some of the comments. That's where I found out that that's an old video from a prayer breakfast speech he was giving a while back. It's very kind of interesting how they were... that's misinformation. Just found out by reading here in the description. They might as well change the description. Let's see when the newest video they put out. Oh. Three months ago. Okay, it's kind of a dead channel then. Put out 3 months ago. But pretty strange. That's all I got for this one. Stay free.